I seen that you've been around Juvenile a lot recently.
Oh, the big bro Juvie. Yeah, yeah. That's a big bro, man. I got a lot of love for Juvenile. Uh, we got the same history as me and 50. I've been knowing these guys for 20 years, 18, almost 20 years. So uh Juvie's never changed on me. Since we linked back up, he's like a brother. I go help him with the shows. I support him. He lets me come rock out. I don't come and do the show and sit in the back and watch him perform. He lets me come out and do whatever I want to do while he's performing, just supporting my brother, man. Shout out to my brother Juvenile too.
That's what's up. Do you guys have anything you're working on or anything coming up?
Uh, we're gonna put something together. Definitely gonna be putting something together with Juvenile. Shout out to Juvie, little flip. Future, I'm really ready to run into my brother Future. There was a situation with Future and Buck that brought me a little closer to Future. Was because of my brother Rocco, one of my other brothers, Rocco. Shout out to Rocco, man. Me and Rocco were rocking at the time, and I was pretty much doing what Juvie lets me do with him, as far as pulling up when he performed, rocking out with Rocco. And he was coming to do a song with me in Nashville, and me and Buck wasn't seeing eye to eye at the time. I was actually rapping with another independent label, Felonious Records, and we happened to have the same booking at the same studio. And Rocco was coming in the studio to come upstairs to me, and Buck was leaving out. And they bumped into each other, and Buck asked him would he come and do a record with him. Rocco's not knowing that me and Buck don't with each other like that, so he calls me, tells me he's downstairs in Buck's session. So I'm like, what the is going on? So I get down there, and everybody's like, what up, Tate? Woo woo. So they got a beat playing, and Rocco and Buck are writing to the beat. And Rocco asked, am I gonna write to the beat? Because he thought me and Buck still same page. So I told him, yeah, just to play it off, knowing I wasn't gonna write to it. And they started writing their verses or whatever, and I was just glancing around the room, excuse me, and I see this guy with dreads in the doorway. And he got his phone, and he's just like this on the phone. And at the time, I was only used to writing on a pad. He was writing in his phone. I didn't know who he was, so I had walked up, and I said, what's up, homie? I'm D-Tay. Who are you? And at the time, it was, I forgot his name, the Wiz, something Kid that he was calling himself, Future was. And he introduced himself to me, and we shook hands, and I told him, what you doing over here? And he said, I'm writing to the beat. I said, you writing in your phone? And he like, yeah, just typing the words. And he showed me. I was like, oh, that's what's up, bro. I said, what, you want to jump on this song? He was like, you sure you ain't jumping on? I was like, nah, I'm cool, bro. You jump on there. So at the time, Buck is big at the time, and Future wasn't, But he was hot in Atlanta, and that's what we didn't know, me or Buck. So I told him he could, and he said that was love. And he gave me dap, and I ended up going back upstairs. They finished the record. Rocco calls me about a month later. He's going to Memphis to do a show, and he tells me to pull up. So I pull up, we do the show, he brings me out on stage, introduce Memphis to me, and we go to the hotel after that, and we chilling, and he was like, Tay, what's up with dude, man? And I'm like, who? And he's like, Buck. And I'm like, what'd he do? He like, don't you know this nigga sent me the song back and took bruh verse off? And I'm like, he took who verse? He's like, he took Future verse off. I was like, he what? He was like, yeah, man, he should have just told the man he didn't even want him on the song or whatever. He shouldn't have let him rap and then took his verse off. You feel what I'm saying? He said, that kind of didn't sit right with bruh, man, because he had a lot of respect for Buck. He was excited to get on the record. You feel what I'm saying? So all I know is a week later, Tony Montana, Future's the biggest rapper in the world. And Buck It's looking like, damn. So what come to find out, Buck wasn't comfortable with the auto-tune. Because auto-tune wasn't big then, it was new. So, during the G-Unit era, there was no auto-tune. You feel what I'm saying? So Future had that auto-tune on there or whatever, and I guess Buck didn't like it. And he took him off. And come to find out, Future ended up being the biggest rapper in the city. And that first mixtape, True Story, that came out, actually, if you Google it, the song Feeling I Get from Future, he shouts me out in there and says, I fuck with M-Town, Chat-Town, Cashville, D-Tay, so and shout out to my brother Future, man. Gotta see. That was love, though. Rocco had told me, he showed you some love, Tay. But that wasn't cool what dude did.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Well, man, D-Tay, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Hey, Cashville appreciate you, Capone. And I want to give a shout out to Robbie Savage podcast too as well. Uh, Definitely Cam Capizzo. Say it.
Takeover Media Company.
And shout out to Takeover Media Company with my girl Candace. If you need your videography done, you better tap in with us, man. Yeah.
That's what it is, man. Till next time.
Yes, sir.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.